They're the Jezebels. That's all.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Ah, damn it. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to another fantabulous edition of Keene AM.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Michael Keene.
I'm William Patrick-Coleman.
And today we're talking about some movie stuff.
Movie stuff.
Movie stuff.
Movie news.
Yeah, movies.
DVD announcements or Blu-ray announcements? DVD. Blu-ray announcements. DVD announcements.
Yeah. Today we also wait, can
I'm sure we have some movie
Can I
film
get-
news.
Hey, come on. I'm trying to get Ruthie. We haven't
A new edition.
Yeah, like I don't even think she's new to like since we started doing Keene AM, but I haven't talked about Ruthie. Come here, up.
Does she jump up?
No, she jumps up onto the couch, so I figured she could jump into my lap, but I guess not. Wait a second. What if I?
Upper body strength.
She's too big. She's
Now people think you're lying.
No.
I'm over here like, what's he doing on the floor?
And there she goes.
See?
Yeah, she's an English-French bulldog mix. English up front, French in the back. Real dumb-looking dog. Very front heavy.
Very beautiful. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Are you a good girl, Ruthie?
Yes.
She doesn't even know where she is.
Yes, I am a good girl.
All right, so I don't have a lot of Blu-ray news or filmmaking news.
Really? No Blu-ray news?
There's a little bit. So
Summertime is like a lot of announcements.
there's mainstream shit that I don't really like.
Let me hear some mainstream shit.
I don't have it like pulled up.
Then you're a liar. Then you're a liar.
Well, okay, look at so all right. Okay. How do I want to do this? How do I want to pop this? There we
I see
go.
a
That looks
Mortal
better.
Kombat embolism over there. Did they release the old ones?
Oh yeah, that's old news. Arrow released a collection of the first two movies.
Nice.
Odd
Man Out. I like Annihilation, but I don't like I don't really like either one of them, to be honest with you. I didn't see the new one. Are you going to see it?
Yeah, I'll see it eventually. Yeah. Let me see if I can't up our. There we go. We're a little brighter now. Maybe too bright. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? No one gives a shit.
No one's watching.
No one's watching this except for Josh, Filmmaker 610, and four other people.
Morning.
Filmmaker 10. I like the animation too. Oh wait, oh my god. I thought that here we go. There we go. Now we can have the comments on the actual page. All right. So as far as Blu-ray news, if you really want mainstream news, you can just go to Blu-ray.com and
They're still around.
Thank
God.
There's mainstream news, but it's boring.
I don't know,
It's
man.
boring
Do I
news.
see John Wick over there? Do I see?
These are deals. These are just movie deals.
These are not new announcements.
These are not new announcements. No. If you want to go with news, like the Last Showgirl Blu-rays coming. Who gives a fuck?
Look at that lockup with Stallone.
So
Great Outdoors.
this is just an interesting
Deals.
little
Deals.
Yeah, this is just an interesting sort of two different studios doing two different things.
Okay.
So Studio Canal is releasing a 4K Blu-ray of Weapons of Death and The Counselor.
Mhm.
No, not the Ridley Scott movie.
I was just gonna ask that.
These are both 70s Italian crime pictures, Polizia Tecci, or however the fuck you say it, that fucking genre name. And I haven't seen these. Apparently, really great car chases. Banana shit happens.
Banana shit.
But these are purely 4K Ultra HD releases from Studio Canal. But Kino Lorber has a 3-film collection coming out on 4K UHD and Blu-ray. So this collection contains 4Ks and Blu-rays for each of these films of The Counselor, Weapons of Death, and Blazing Magnum, which I think Blazing Magnum is the one that I saw the best reviews for. So I think Kino Lorber might win out on this. It kind of depends on if you like, because they just are calling this Italo Crime, and that's just it's just a collection called Italo Crime.
Italo Crime.
And that might be a negative if you like really want the titles on your shelf. If you're like I need them in alphabetical order. I need them by title. If you're going by title, then maybe you want to stick with the Studio Canal, but Studio Canal doesn't have Blazing Magnum. I would personally go with the Kino Lorber 4K set, although I do like Studio Canal quite a bit. I think Studio Canal is the better studio, but that's a good point. I was going to bring up something similar. Kino's encoding has been ass over the years, so the Studio Canal might be better. That is the one part where it's like, maybe, maybe not. I would personally just wait until they come out properly and see what the reviews say from Blu-ray.com, from is it HD Digest or whatever the fuck the other one's called. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting that you had two studios releasing the same Italian crime movies on 4K. And again, the other problem here you might have is if you really want Blu-rays. If you really want Blu-rays, the Kino is the way to go. But again, the encoding might be bad, so I would just wait. I don't know. I don't know anyone who's like excitedly pre-ordering from Kino. Like they don't go out of print, so I or at least they don't for a long time. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Anyway, the only other big thing I have is that BFI has a new 4K restoration of The Cars That Ate Paris. Have you ever seen The Cars That Ate Paris?
No, that's a cool title, though.
Yeah, it's a great title. There are not or I guess they wouldn't be cannibals if they're cars, but there are not man-eating cars in the movie. It's great little.
It's metaphorically eaten Paris. Ate Paris.
Paris is a small town in Australia. In this, so it's an exploitation.
The whole thing is ass backwards.
But it's been released elsewhere over the years. But they're putting out a new 4K. That's 74.
Okay.
And it's Peter Weir. I forgot to start with that. It's Peter Weir.
You should have opened with that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So Cars That Ate Paris, it's really good. It's about just this town where everything goes to shit. It's a town where they cause accidents and salvage both the remains of the cars and the bodies of the people. And this guy gets trapped in the town. It's super. I feel
good. Like you just described Nothing But Trouble.
I did kind of just describe Nothing But Trouble. It is kind of like Nothing But Trouble.
That's cool. I love Nothing But Trouble.
So they're prepping a 2-disc combo pack release, the 4K Blu-ray and a normal Blu-ray. Oh, I didn't even see that. Holy shit. Breaking news. Oh, I don't know how breaking it is. But apparently Ghost is doing another concert film in IMAX. That's fucking rad.
Nice.
I don't know if you ever listened to Ghost.
No, but I've seen the movie.
You've seen the movie?
Ghost?
Not the movie Ghost.
Oh.
No, the band Ghost. IMAX? The band Ghost.
Well, my world is shifted upside down.
So
the movie turned into a...
So they did a concert film
in IMAX
a couple years ago, which Casey and I went to one of the filmings for that. Cool. And they're apparently also doing an IMAX concert film, which I was kind of iffy on Right Here, Right Now, the Ghost concert film that they put out. I didn't love the story element too much. But I am always up for more ghost shenanigans, so that's very exciting. Truly, Tupac. It is Tupac's best performance. Nothing but trouble.
I don't know about that. This is a world where gang-related and above the rim and poetic justice exist, but it's certainly a good one. It's certainly a great performance. I love that. I love that movie.
Anyway,
as far on that movie.
As far as the Cars That Ate Paris goes, there's an audio commentary. There's an interview with one of the stars, but most of it just appears to be extras that are ported over from the previous release, which is not surprising. Did I get to see them on this last tour? I think I saw the last tour. I don't remember where I don't remember where they came through that I went and saw them. Maybe LA? I don't know, but I did see them in the latest tour. Anyway, this has been Ghost the Band, the live stream. All right, so that's it as far as Blu-ray news. Like, that's all I came up with for good Blu-ray news. There is one other piece of news that is Blu-ray related that I will get to in just a bit. But it's more, I lumped it in with our movie news segment. So in that, a little bit of filmmaking news. I was thinking it'd be easier to find good movie news. Or filmmaking news, rather. Mm-hmm. There's really not a lot. There's not like I was going. Really the best option is CineD, and you go to their news section, and it's like there's cool gear, like it's like this Sony FE 100-400 f4.5 lens. Definitely intrigues me. Will I ever purchase it? Absolutely not.
But it's cool to learn about.
Yeah, I guess the Tilta. I like Tilta. They put together this magnetic filter kit. That's cool to me. But again, I don't know that I like. It's one of those things where I would need. Like, it looks cool. It's a cool looking little filter kit, and I like that it's magnetic. And I think you can like twist it to make it lock in. But I also don't know like the quality of the filters. Like a 1 to 10 stop B&D could be really cool, but they have a habit of having a really awful vignette, especially on wider lenses. So I don't know if that's worthwhile. And then the other part of me is like, well, if you get these magnetic filters, well, it's a system that's proprietary. And so you're stuck with Tilta filters. I don't want to be stuck with Tilta filters because there's nothing like, they've made good filters, but I don't want to be stuck in their ecosystem. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. There's just, maybe it's because I'm looking at gear stuff primarily, and I need to be looking at something else. But I don't. I didn't mean to click on this one, but Sony Alpha 7R6 announced 66.8 megapixel stack sensor, 8K. Video 30 up to 30p, 4K video up to 120p. Intriguing. Again, something that I will buy, probably not. Also seems, even though it has 8K 30p, it's probably more designed for photographers than anything else. Although it's hard to say with new cameras. I didn't read this. I only read the other article. Which was about the Canon EOS R6 V. This is cool because it has 7K full frame video with IBIS. That's internal stabilization, active cooling, and no EVF, which that's weird to me that doesn't have an EVF. So like a viewfinder. Mm-hmm. EVF stands for electronic viewfinder. There we go. Active cooling. That's what I was. The active cooling got me. So apparently this thing will not overheat.
Yeah.
In theory, it's brand new. No idea if that actually holds up. But there is part of me that's like, man, it'd be super tight to have that instead of this fucking camera. If you haven't joined us for previous live streams, spoilers, this thing's gonna go to black. This thing is going to die in the middle of our stream. It's gonna overheat. Even though it's not that hot in this office right now, it's still gonna overheat. And part of me is like, man, I could really, and this isn't even a filmmaking thing, this is a streaming thing. I think for streaming, this could be really great. I don't know that I would use it for filmmaking. I could see it being used for behind the scenes. It's relatively cheap. I think it is like $2,500, which for a camera of this size, let's say blah 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 blah. And also they have a new 20 to 50 lens. Is that right? Yeah, 20 to 50 millimeter f4 lens with a not a mechanical zoom. What's the word? I can't think of the word for it. But a nice new zoom. And God, there's so many fucking prices. You can get the body. The body is $2,500. Yeah. And if you want to get it with the lens, it's $3,700. And I think that's pretty good. That's pretty all right for what you're getting. And there's a bunch of other features and shit. I'm not going to go too deep because I don't find it that interesting. That's kind of my big news for the filmmaking side of things is just boring shit. It's just not that interesting. The 7R6 does intrigue me, but I'm gonna be honest, the A7S III still fucks really hard, and that is an old ass camera. Oh yeah, it's also smack that thumbs up, guys. Put the thumbs up on the video. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna try to do better with the. This is kind of cool. This is actually kind of neat. Not that I put too much emphasis on Netflix approval for cameras because I'll never make a movie that gets on Netflix. There's a Filmmaker 610. Do you like mirrorless cameras more or the traditional mirror ones? I think my only problem with mirrorless cameras is the oh shoot, and my brain is immediately going to stop working. Why is my brain not, when you swing the camera around and it doesn't get all the info properly, and so it creates that jagged jello effect. The jello effect. But anyway, so I would say I prefer mirrorless, partially due to the size aspect. My only problem with mirrorless is it's easy to clean a mirror. It's hard to clean a sensor. That does bug me. But I've been on the mirrorless train for a while now, and I can't say. I think the problem is like most cameras are mirrorless now, and it's just like it's something that I don't even consider at this point in the game. Anyway, the Blackmagic Design Pixis 12K is now Netflix approved. That's pretty sweet. The Pixis line is fairly inexpensive. Actually, let's see here. See here how much we go looking at. Yeah, $3,300 or for a 6K. God damn it. Fuck you. Oh my god. About $5,000. Costs about $5,000, which is nothing for a cinema camera. And there are people who will talk shit about Blackmagic Design. They definitely have their faults, but it's pretty cool that such an inexpensive camera is now Netflix approved. For those that don't know, Netflix has very stringent guidelines for what can and cannot be, or what productions can be shot on. That said, they are not immune to giving waivers on that. Like the thing about it is it kind of depends. Like if you made a movie, like if you made like a screen sharing movie, or you made a found footage movie and it did fucking gangbusters, like everybody who watched it liked it, it did great at the festival circuit, something like that, they'd snap that shit up.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter that much, not particularly, but if you're going for like a standard, just you want to make a commercial piece of film and you want to sell it to Netflix, but you don't have a lot of money to spend, and you're for whatever reason buying a camera instead of renting, the Blackmagic Design Pixis 12K, totally worthwhile. Yeah. And I didn't read the actual story, so there might be more to this. Let's see here. Camera production guide. Current operator capture settings. And also you have to specifically shoot in certain way. Like you can't shoot any which way you want. You have to go by their standards, like the gamma color space, the raw format, all this bullshit that really shouldn't matter. Matters to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally really get it. I think it's stupid, but what are you gonna do? If you wanna get something on Netflix, something that I'm unlikely to ever do, once again, you have a new camera in your arsenal. So let's move on to movie news, and we're gonna start with
we're going to shifting to movie news.
Shifting to movie news. This is gonna be mostly your time to shine, Will.
Okay.
But first up,
why don't you head us in?
There's one that's sort of Blu-ray news. Sort of.
Here's a shift.
Yeah. So Tony Stella, and I'm sorry to use an X link. I wanted to use City on Fire. I probably could have gone to their website. Oh well. Legendary artist Tony Stella has passed away. Will, you probably know him as the guy that did the Dial of Destiny artwork.
Oh yes, I did hear about this guy. He also did the original Raiders artwork. Is he be around that long?
He didn't do the original Raiders artwork.
Not the one that you know now. Like one of the lands. Like, see if he did more than one Indiana Jones.
I don't think he did. He was only like 44 or something.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that because I was trying to do, and that was a very interesting poster for Dial of Destiny. But what were the other ones that he did?
He did a lot of Blu-ray poster work. So he created the primary one sheet for Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
And that's it. But if you go to, I'll just bring up Tony Stella. I'm sure his Instagram or so. Yeah, his Instagram will show up. There we go. To give you an idea of what. He definitely did his own Indiana Jones artwork, but he didn't do like the official art for any of the other movies.
Like, is that an Empire one? Is that all his posters in the back of there?
Yeah. Oh gosh darn it! 1 second, I have to log in. Oh god damn it! Okay.
What's the password? Show everybody.
Oh, and then it's going to take me away. God damn it! Fuck you, Instagram. They
are sensitive.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
my God.
Jesus Christ.
Here, I'll go back to the search. Tony Stella. There we go.
Hey, we're in like sin.
Look
at this. All right.
No, those are not all his.
Okay. He's somewhere.
That's just
somewhere. This is
check out this Serpico artwork.
Serpico, nice. The outfit, nice.
Like all these like hand painted.
Wow.
And you can see like this is for a Blu-ray set. Oh, he did One Spoon of Chocolate.
Oh, that's awesome.
He did and I would have to look for it, but he did one for Sorcerer that's really nice.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Like check out
the driver.
Like just beautiful work all around. Just an amazing artist, and a real legend when it came to poster art.
That Rathacon.
And specifically poster art for like Blu-rays and physical media releases. He was just a real top-notch illustrator, and sadly gone way too soon. Speaking of death,
yes, Revenge of the Nerds actor Donald Gibb, dead at 71. Well known for, what is his name in Revenge of the Nerds, guys?
Ogre.
Best known for that, but he's also, I remember him from Bloodsport.
I don't remember him from Bloodsport.
Yeah, he's like the comic relief of Bloodsport, I think.
I'll have to go back and rewatch Bloodsport. It's been a
very
long
good
time.
movie. Very good movie. Yes, rest in peace. I, believe it or not, caught on to Revenge of the Nerds at a very, very late age. In fact, I might have seen the first 2 5 years ago.
And you were like, man,
they were great. I loved them. I like part 2 especially.
This nerd like raping this chick at a fairgrounds. That's my shit right there.
The first one's outdated slightly, but yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Donald Gibb. Once again, gone too soon at just 71 years old. So this is interesting. 28 years later, Bone Temple sequel's fate seemingly revealed after trilogy uncertainty. Now this is one of those, take it with a big old grain of salt. This is a big old chunky grain of salt. But Alfie Williams, who plays the kid in 28 years later, and 28 years later, the Bone Temple, he posted on Instagram a picture of him with a bow and arrow, saying it's great to be back. And Screen Rant, which, I mean, as someone who works for Screen Rant, I say good old Screen Rant. But as someone who reads news all the time, Screen Rant, it could mean that they're in pre-production and that it's a go. But it also feels like one of those things that we would have heard about prior. And also, I don't see the business reason for continuing the trilogy.
Couldn't that mean so many things?
It could mean so many things.
It's good to be back in the.
It's good to be back.
Archery.
Yeah. I have a love of archery.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, it could mean a lot of things. I don't see a financial interest in this idea.
Yeah, everybody in the comments is like, yeah, it's gonna be, oh my god, you're back, we're so back. But it could just be like, this is my favorite what appears to be office building range.
Yeah, where I originally rehearsed for the movie.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It could be great news. I'm not going to assume anything. Hello, Allison. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Allison.
But still, I mean, potentially cool.
Yeah.
Business-wise, doesn't make a lick of sense. You liked Bone Temple, right?
I didn't see Bone Temple.
You didn't see Bone Temple?
I actually didn't see. I did see. I'm not a 28 guy. I've seen them all. I know. I have not seen the last 2. No, I missed out.
Wow.
You actually bailed on me, I think, for the last summer to see it. That was one of the few movies we didn't get to see together. So I didn't get to see it. I do hear about Bone. It's actually, by the way, ruined for me. Completely ruined for me. Like, I already know what happens. I know. Okay, I get it. No, I'm just kidding. What's next though?
What's next? What's next? Wait, where did I? Oh God, where did I? Oh, fuck. There we go. Next up. Oh right, this is another piece of news that you sent my way.
Oh yeah, Terrifier 4 will be set on New Year's Eve.
Wee.
Whatever. Like, sure. We've done this dance, the Terrifier dance, and like these movies are just, ugh. I don't think I'll ever be as happy with this series as I was the very first movie. Like, the budget fit the concept. I really loved this idea, and it was kind of contained. Part 2, Terrifier 2 is like the Terminator 2 of Terrifier. It is ridiculous, and Part 3 couldn't even exceed that. We're going to go to hell? Isn't that what's going to happen? We're going to see...
I am curious, like...
where they're going to go with the actual story.
I'm curious if the more fantastical stuff that was teased in, I believe, Terrifier 2 will get brought back in for Terrifier 4, because I feel like Terrifier 3 kind of skipped over it.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. But we did that Terrifier 3 live Piece It podcast. A little plug, by the way.
Piecing it together. Yeah, we both been on the Piecing It Together podcast multiple times.
Yes, but
check that out.
We did it for Terrifier 3. And I think then we were pretty sure we were not going to get a Terrifier 4. So this is just, I mean, I kind of like the whole holiday horror. I've always liked these ideas.
I think that's cute.
So that's cool. We don't really have a New Year's, do we? I mean, you have New Year's.
You have New Year's Evil.
Yeah. You have New Year's specific.
And I think there's another
for a sequel. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Terrifier, the movies, they're all great if they're 80 minutes long.
Yeah.
The problem is they are not 80 minutes long.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that like all movies need to be 80 minutes long or whatever. Like I feel like the Terrifier movies specifically overstay their welcome, especially parts 2 and 3.
2 is really long.
2 is so fucking long. Holy shit. And it's just
that's a funny complaint, but that's true. Terrifier 2, I remember being like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
I was by myself in the theater and I was just like, oh my God, hurry the fuck up. I get it. He tortures people. He's a funny clown with bad teeth.
Okay. What's next?
Oh, he's really rubbing salt in them wounds. Yeehaw.
But that should say something about Terrifier as well. It's so desensitized you that you're just like, all right. I love blood, but it's like, you're disrespectful to it.
And like, props where props are due. Damien Leone, great at physical effects, great at shooting physical effects as well.
That's why I say I really like part 1, and even the short movie before it that introduced like minimal is better. That's clearly what we're saying. Like, this idea is really good contained. Part 1 is just in a warehouse for an hour and a half. That's perfect. It's great. But
apparently I can't delete comments or like, oh well, whatever. Terrifier 4 set on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I do like Damien Leone's message, which is just, it looks almost, it borderline looks AI generated. Like it's like, it looks like it should be like one of those lower end horror news sites. It should be one of their things. Terrifier 4 will take place around New Year's Eve. I also find the use of the word around fascinating. Like, oh, it'll take, is it
before and after?
Is it like the week of New Year's Eve? Is it, is it
will
like
we see a countdown
the
take 30th
place in this
movie?
The 30th and the 2nd, but it doesn't take place in between? No, what's the deal? So that just was humorous.
It would be more impressive if it was released on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So next up, I haven't watched this trailer yet.
So this trailer just came out this morning, I believe.
Yeah. Wildwood from Leica. I was actually just talking about Leica last night.
These are guys that did I fucking love Paranorman.
Yeah. Let me we're probably okay for people watching this later, almost 99.9%. I'm gonna have to cut the trailer from the stream.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch this real quick in silence. We're not gonna interrupt the trailer. We're just gonna watch it, and then gonna cut it later. Okay.
Okay. And go.
Go.
He's gotta go outside sometime.
No, he doesn't.
Promise me you won't leave the house. I promise we won't leave the house.
Look at all these fucking extras. Wow. Okay.
That looks like it fucks, man.
That looks like it fucks really hard. I think what really strikes me about, well, first off, it's a good thing that Leica has like their billionaire backing, because there's no way in hell that makes its money back. That looked really expensive.
Bro, that movie looks great. That movie looks I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that
good for them. I really like them. I like Coraline. I like Paranorman, but the third one I didn't see.
I like Box Trolls.
I didn't see it.
Box Trolls
That's
fucking rips.
Yeah.
Love me some Box Trolls.
I'll fucking watch that.
And
good for
there's
them, man.
There was the other like kind of Asian.
Get nominated.
There was the Asian inspired one they did, and then there was the Bigfoot one. Oh, fun fact! Wait, hold up. What was the Bigfoot? I can't remember.
Oh, Missing Link. Yeah, Timothy Olyphant's in that.
Timothy Olyphant's in that?
Yeah.
Of course he is. I was I was at a hotel, one of the like main hotels on the Strip, and I was the suit performer for that character from Missing Link.
Oh yeah,
they put me in the suit where the oversized arms
that
and everything.
Is awesome.
And I got to just like fuck around with people for a couple hours. Very sweaty. But anyway, Wildwood. I think what really there's two things that struck me about that. A lot struck me about that trailer. One is that I don't have any idea what the fuck it's about, other than a girl trying to find her little brother.
I think that they're in a playground that extends to a fairy tale setting.
Okay.
And her brother's lost in that world. She has to cross over.
But what really struck me
is, it looks like Labyrinth.
Of course, this is all stop motion. Definitely some CG in there to aid things along, obviously. But I noticed a lot of weather. So a lot of rain, a lot of wind.
Yeah.
And then also a lot of, for lack of a better term, extras. There's a lot of characters in this.
Okay.
Which seems like a giant pain in the ass. I cannot even imagine how much of a pain in the ass that must be.
Are we on?
We are on the camera died.
You're on the camera died.
Yeah.
You called it. You warned us.
I warned us. All right, so we are back to no camera time. The problem is I can't afford a new camera.
Oh, good to be honest to your audience.
I just can't.
But we have screens. So what's next on the news?
Yeah. So is that it for Wildwood?
Wildwood is, my honest opinion, that looks like it's a animated feature contender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, box office or no box office.
Yeah. We'll definitely not make any money, but we'll almost certainly get awards recognition.
I don't know, man. That might get a good push around then. October. It depends on what's going on.
It depends on what's going on. Actually, let's look at this. October 2026 film releases. This is October 23rd that we're looking at. I don't know what the best. We can go with Box Office Mojo. That's fine. Ninja Scroll's coming back out for a limited little thing. All right, so we have Digger at the start of the month. That won't have any effect. Street Fighter, October 16th.
Okay.
Ooh. Clayface.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Wildwood's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Like I guess counter programming, but gosh, I don't even know about that. That's tough. That's a tough one.
That's gonna have to be a word of mouth video thing.
Yeah. Although interesting that we don't have Wildwood on the list yet.
Well,
have we heard anything new about this Untitled Jordan Peele project?
No, but I bet you that gets
that has to get moved.
Yeah, it's gonna get reshifted
unless we get like a surprise trailer.
No, there's no way. Not going up against Clayface.
All right, Superman.
Oh, speaking of, I was wondering if we were going to shift into this next because of that. So, allow me to add that Matthew Lillard has been cast in Superman, Man of Tomorrow, the Superman sequel. This is no surprise, really, as James Gunn and Matthew Lillard have wanted to work together for quite some time. Again, since I don't know the year, but Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
Mm.
Now, because of this, I was doing a little research, and I think I might have found or come across who he might be playing, according to a few people. Because of Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed, James Gunn has been trying to make a Plastic Man movie with Matthew Lillard since then. We were wondering if that's who he is in this movie.
Huh.
Plastic Man.
I mean, I guess if you're going to get Matthew Lillard, you don't get him to play a
a news reporter or some shit.
Although that's basically
that's what Nolan would do. That's what Nolan would do.
But isn't that what they did with Daredevil? I didn't watch the latest season.
Which one? The season? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, he was a bad guy. I mean, I didn't watch it either, but
I don't think
there's
he was
a Matthew Lillard renaissance.
We're
like he's back.
I'm gonna really quickly spoil season 2 of Daredevil for both myself and the audience.
Okay.
Daredevil season 2 character. I don't think he plays anyone of note. Plays Mr. Charles, a mysterious and influential CIA operative working under the direction of Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. So he's just some bad guy.
Yeah. But
Whatever.
although it is not confirmed yet, I'm wondering if that's who he's playing. That would be really cool. That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. How about Ryan Coogler's X-Files reboot, adding Amy Madigan and Steve Buscemi?
There's more. I think I saw Lachlan Monroe. Is Lachlan Monroe in this?
Why am I not?
Why don't you scroll down?
I'm trying to scroll down. Wait, it's not doing its thing for me. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Blurb, 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 along with Ben Foster.
Ben Foster, that was the other one. I was like, Ben Foster.
Devery Jacobs, Lachlan Monroe.
Yes, I thought I saw him.
Tantu Cardinal, I don't know that one. Joel D. Montgrad, and Sophia Grace Clifton.
Stellar cast. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything I can possibly add to this.
So right now we know we're not getting it's not a David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson kind of thing, but I guess it's in the same world. I
do really hope that it is a continuation and not. I mean, it's a little hard to do a continuation with everything that happened the last few seasons of X-Files, but it would be nice if it was like a soft reboot where it does take place in the same world, and Mulder and Scully are actual characters, not necessarily characters that show up on screen, but have
existed in this world.
Yeah, that would be nice to not just do a full clean reboot. Which it does seem like that's the popular thing to do, is to just do a continuation with like a few little changes.
Yeah. So that'll be an exciting thing to keep an eye out for. Don't we have some other Ryan Coogler news?
We do.
Yes. Ryan Coogler is also producing a new movie called
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger, which Tom Cruise seems to be circling. It'd be much more impressive if Ryan Coogler was directing it and Tom Cruise was starring in it.
No, instead we've got, is it Dan Frey, I believe, is directing?
Yeah. But it's not confirmed. It would just be an interesting collaboration.
If Cruise signs on, he would play Veer, a CIA agent who discovers that Russian intelligence has found a Brazilian man who is his exact double, intending to replace him as a covert mole inside the CIA. So Tom Cruise would play a Brazilian man?
I don't know. Keep in mind, this is after. I mean, this probably wouldn't come for quite a while. So there's a couple of things he still has coming up. First of all, we got Digger in October, which will be, I think it's going to be something big for him. Transformative. I mean, we might be even talking about an Oscar-nominated possibility for him, as well as they did announce Top Gun 3. Wasn't he going to space to make a movie?
I think that got canned.
Okay.
That was with Doug Liman.
I was wondering about that.
And now Doug Liman is doing that weird AI movie.
Okay. But so yeah, this will be the next one then.
Yeah. I'm going to skip to a piece of movie news that you gave me. I'm going to go pee real quick.
Oh, okay. So Masters of the Universe gets a worrying box office forecast. Apparently, they are fearing box office mojo, box office track records are fearing that Masters of the Universe is going to open to a $25 million opening weekend. Now, this is sad news for a lot of reasons. First of all, I'm very interested in this movie. Not that I think it'll be good or bad, but I was a huge fan of the 1987 Masters of the Universe, the one, of course, starring Dolph Lundgren and Franklin Langella. But this one here is... It's got a couple of things going against it. First of all, it's coming out against Scary Movie. That's a big fucking deal. That's scary in itself. Second of all, if anybody has learned from the Tron Ares debacle, Jared Leto is now box office poison, apparently. He just tanked the whole fucking franchise. They're not really showing him in the marketing. I don't know if he'll be on the red carpet. Of course, Jared Leto was involved in some legal issues again. With some sexual allegations. I don't know exact details on that, but I know that there's a big cloud around this guy right now. This is very unfortunate for the IP of Masters of the Universe as well. I believe it cost about $200 million to make, somewhere around there. But with, like I said, it coming out against Scary Movie, and then the following weeks are bigger, box office titles, it doesn't look very good for Masters of the Universe. Of course, I would like for this to be a surprise and be a good movie and make money, but it remains to be seen. It'll be released in about 3 fucking weeks here, so we'll see.
Did you fuck up my show?
I think I might have improved it. I think.
There we go. God, I need a new camera. I need that Canon.
Well, I was just going to say he had some options there. All right, so that's Masters of the Universe news.
All right. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Alan Ritchson's new action movie, The Man with the Bags. That's perfect 2026 release date.
That's a cool combo.
So, yeah, apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger is Santa. And it reminds me of Red One. Similar sort of thing to me.
Red One. The Rock?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's coming to Amazon Prime Video December 2nd. So this is part of the Ritchson slop, I feel like. I
like that guy, but I know he's not coming out with good stuff.
Yeah,
here.
Great actor, Alan Ritchson. Fantastic in Reacher. Does not seem to be making great decisions career-wise.
When they had brought his name up for Batman, I was like, that'd be a really interesting name. But then we go back to the whole Scott Adkins conversation we had last week.
So basically, the idea here is that Santa Claus has to hire a thief to help him get his magic bag back. And it co-stars Ken Jeong, Awkwafina, Kyle Mooney, Jane Krakowski, Murray Hill, and Liza Koshy. That's all I got. I don't know why I put it in the lineup. I
read some about. I thought it was an interesting pair when I heard that.
You know what we need? We need, for future reference for this show, we need to like really dive into some like obscure shit. Because right now we're too mainstream.
Really? I think we got to. Okay, first of all, you didn't have any Blu-ray news, really.
Yeah, because there wasn't anything interesting.
Usually that kind of evens us out.
Yeah.
But right now it's just mainstream heavy because it's not a mainstream heavy show. I find it to be very equal, especially when we get into Letterboxd.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is all so.
You feel like you're selling out. You're not selling out.
I feel like I'm selling out.
You're not selling out.
I'm selling out without making the money that
I'm telling you, that's why I'm here to sell out. So you don't sell out.
I would love to sell out if it meant more money, but like this version of selling out doesn't mean more money, and I love money. There's nothing I love more. All you people out there in streaming land, I could give a shit about your lives. All I care about is cash money, y'all. $bucks.
I care.
Let's see. I don't know. Is Arnold still doing his Netflix show?
Fubar?
Yeah. Is that it?
I don't know if it has an end, but he just came out with a new season not too long ago, I believe.
Peter Jackson is currently writing a new Tintin movie, and he plans to direct it himself.
I did not know that.
This was announced at Cannes. Blurp, blurp, blurp. He received an honorary Palme d'Or on the fest's opening night and revealed during a career-spanning rendezvous session this morning that not only is he still working on a Tintin sequel, but he's even been writing it while on the French Riviera. Quote, I've been working with Fran Walsh on another Tintin script. I was writing it in the hotel room here. It's an active, real thing, and I'm getting back into the Tintin world, and I actually love it. That's great news, because I thought Tintin was really good.
I don't remember. I remember loving it, though.
Yeah, that's no real, just he's working on it.
Yeah.
So if that does happen, it'll be years down the line.
Yeah.
But
Good
also, like, you asked whatever happened to Peter Jackson's Damn Busters remake. I feel like Peter Jackson, like, you just get his name just gets attached to shit, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. He's kind of like it was. Guillermo del Toro was going to do one of the Hobbit movies for a while, right? And then that got canned. He reminds me of Guillermo del Toro in that Guillermo del Toro routinely gets attached to things, and then sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. So that'll happen in like 2035. This part I don't love getting into this, but you brought up, it was one of your news items, the controversy surrounding the Odyssey film.
There's a couple of them. Now, I personally don't believe in using airtime to voice my personal opinion on it. I really don't. I'm all over the place with it, but I find everybody else's reaction to the whatever. It's got a couple of controversies going for it right now.
Well, yeah, I think it all gets covered here. This is, of course, this news item from Forbes is framed around Elon Musk, noted rat man himself, boosting posts with his I side tangent. I fucking hate Elon Musk, and his stupid, like, he'll find some controversial thing on his fucking awful platform, and he'll just reply true to something that's not even a factual statement. And he's such a cunt. Sorry,
well, I didn't know he had. What does he have to do with? I don't know about this.
There was one post that alleged Nolan is, quote, racist against the Greek people and their cultural heritage, to which he responded true. And he reposted a tweet suggesting that Nolan is stomping on Homer's grave, which seems dramatic to me. The Daily Wire's Matt Walsh, who's also a massive cunt, slammed the Odyssey in a post on Tuesday, suggesting Nolan cast Nyong'o as Helen of Troy because he knew, quote, he would be called racist if he gave the most beautiful woman role to a white woman, which I don't think is the case. I think he just likes Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, that was one thing, and I again don't have an opinion on it one way or another. I can see his debate on that. But the choices he makes here are interesting, not in a good or bad way. They're just creatively interesting. But the backlash, I've never seen Nolan get such shit for a movie.
Oh, here's
as
good.
He is right now.
In some versions of the mythology, Helen of Troy was born from an egg, so whinging about this is just Elon being a South African apartheid prick. Very dramatic, considering there is a high possibility Homer didn't actually exist. I see. Okay, the way that I'm looking at this is, A, it's a fictional story.
Yeah.
B, obviously Christopher Nolan does not care about historical accuracy in this. Like, it's hard to even say historical accuracy for a story that's completely made up. That's a fictional tale.
Yeah.
So he is adapting a book, a fictional book, basically, and he is adding his own little je ne sais quoi to it.
Mm-hmm.
He's adding his own seasoning. Like, there's the shot. I don't remember what they're called in the story because I don't really care about the Odyssey that much. But there's those soldier-looking guys that coming down, and they're like throwing dudes through trees and shit. Yeah. That's not how it should look. They look like fucking robots. And I could be a little bitch about it and say, well, that's not historically accurate to the armor that would be used by those particular mythological creatures. I keep having to push my glasses up. It's stupid. It is a poem. That's a good point. It's a poem. He's adapting a poem. but you get my point.
Yeah.
He's effectively adapting a fictional book or poem in his own fantastical way. I would say the American accents is the real, like, if you're going to talk about something that's going to take me out of the movie, it's just listening to all these British people give American accents. Also Matt Damon and Lupita. I don't remember. Oh, I guess Anne Hathaway. There's a few Americans in there.
Yeah.
But I think I personally would have preferred, and maybe this will work within the context of the movie. I don't fucking know. But yeah, them saying dad is really weird. I feel like, I don't know, it'll all probably make sense. I would have preferred them all just use their natural accents.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to have a Greek accent. They're not going to be speaking in an ancient Greek dialect for many reasons. I feel like just use your native accent, personally.
There's two things I know for a fact in this world. Number one, the sky is blue. And number two, this movie's going to make a lot of fucking money. Like, it doesn't matter, controversy or not. It probably will get a lot of great reviews too. He doesn't make a bad movie, but the not being able to explain your choices yet is not really, that's typical summer blockbuster fare. So, like, I'm excited for it one way or another. I just find it to be the most controversial Nolan film I've heard to date.
Yeah, it's I can't really think of anything that's more controversial.
For a Nolan movie, anyways.
Lokester has another good one. My feeling is that you should do something like they did in The Death of Stalin, just use individual accents, but I suppose you want Odysseus's son to sound like him.
Yeah.
It's not like he's around for the kid. I've got really nothing to say other than the bitching little whingers of the fucking Twitter sphere. They need to chill out. There's this amazing phenomenon where the people who complain about like cancel culture and whine about what is it? What's the term for people like me who are too far left? Dirty libs or whatever. They really just like to cry and bitch about things. Like they're the biggest whiners. Just wait for the fucking movie to come out.
Yeah, I think that's all in all my thing is
like,
it's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair. But as someone who is critical of the Odyssey, from what we like last episode, I said I did not like the look of the Odyssey. I think it looks very bland. And I realized also afterward what the problem was, is at least based on the trailer, 'cause this could be completely alleviated within the film itself. But based on the trailer, the production design is just very bland. It looks like they're shooting in ruins. It doesn't look like it's, Greece of that time. And I think that's what's really bugging me is the production design. But again, could be fine. I'm not going to judge the movie based on
the trailer.
Yeah. Like I obviously can put together a few words, expressing my, things that don't really work for me in the trailer. Fine. But like this idea that it's a racist movie for casting Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy. Lupita Nyong'o's hot. I don't know. Fuck. She's a really beautiful woman. That works as far as I'm concerned for the casting. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, cinematographer Robert Richardson did say on Bringing Out the Dead that the key to good photography is good art direction. I think that if we're really going to be talking about the problem with the Odyssey, it's the art direction looks a little little lame. Costumes look lame. Production design looks lame. Hopefully that's not the case. But Emily Wilson's version of the story, I don't even know. Wait, now I'm going to have to... Emily Wilson, The Odyssey. Let's see. Emily Wilson's translation, thank you, AI, of Homer's The Odyssey, published in 2017, is the first complete English translation of the epic by a woman. Wilson, a classicist, let's see here, preserves the original poem's 12,000 lines, uses iambic pentameter. Interpretive choices. Wilson translates Odysseus as a complicated man rather than a traditional heroic ideal, and retains the explicit term slave instead of euphemisms like handmaiden or servant. Let's see. Nuanced portrayal of female characters. No, bad. I just realized I'm not showing the screen. Yeah, I don't really know anything about. I'm not really that familiar with the adaptations of the Odyssey, so I don't know about this. But interesting that it might be more focused on a specific adaptation or a specific translation, rather. Let's see here. We talked about Tintin. Oh, Vision Quest is coming. Speaking of October releases, Vision Quest is finally coming. Marvel announced that. Well, I'll talk about Punisher in just a bit. But do you have any thoughts on Vision Quest?
No. Is this a coming off of? Is this a storyline coming off of Wanda Vision?
Yeah, it's basically a
sequel to it.
Essentially, like, I mean, we only know so much, but it follows Vision post WandaVision.
Okay, interesting. I actually had no idea about this.
Yeah, it's
so that means it's probably already done filming.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, this has been in the works for years now.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, this has been like basically since WandaVision came out, we've known that Vision Quest was going to be a thing.
But these release dates have to be in sync with the storyline that they're telling overall with the movies in the show.
I'm wondering if maybe they, because I think this was, I could be wrong. Yeah, where has Vision been? That's what
I'm saying. I don't know in the movie line where the movie timeline where he is.
I feel like this like
we'll catch this is up.
Yeah, this is my big assumption. I think that it'll show us what he's been up to, why he hasn't been a part of what's been going on, or if he has been and it's just been behind the scenes in some capacity. And most likely, it's hard to... Okay, so it's tough because the Disney Plus shows don't always tie in with the movies very well. I feel like with Vision being such a major character, and they have Ultron coming back, or at least James Spader's coming back as some variation of Ultron.
Okay.
I feel like it'll have a pretty major role to play in the lead up to Avengers Doomsday.
Gotcha.
But I
don't remember his name even being... Maybe was announced in Doomsday? Maybe.
Paul Bettany hasn't been announced for Doomsday, no.
Huh, okay.
So that's actually another great question. What the fuck is Vision doing during Doomsday?
Well, we still have a whole side of the cast too to be announced. He could very well be in it.
Yeah, they do seem to just forget about these characters. I don't know. I continue to be kind of the skeptical towards comic book adaptations guy. I don't care too much. But I am curious what Vision's been up to, I guess. I want to see something where they actually like deal with interesting problems. if that makes sense.
Like the mortgage.
Like the mortgage. Yeah, exactly. You fucking cunt. Oh, and also they talk about a few more details in this article, which I didn't read. Plot specifics, don't have them. But there's a few characters. We've got Todd Stashwick's Paladin, who's a bounty hunter who's after Vision. We've got, I don't know how to say his name, but Tommy Maximoff's actor is back, presumably playing Tommy Maximoff. Tania Miller is playing a vengeful robot, Jocasta, who's a Marvel Comics deep cut. They're joined by, let's see here, Henry Lewis, Jonathan Sayer, James Darcy, Orla Brady, Emily Hampshire, Lauren Moraes, and Diane Morgan. Do you know Kunk? Philomena Kunk? I think it's maybe BBC. It's a British show, series of specials where this woman named Kunk kind of does like her best David Attenborough kind of impression.
Well, I only recognize Darcy in all those names. That's crazy.
And then there's other rumors and shit, but yeah, basically Vision Quest is finally happening. It's coming in October on the 14th. So busy back half of the year for Marvel.
Yeah. October itself sounds pretty busy.
Yeah, October is going to be wild. Let's see here. Oh,
here we go.
So this is our last bit of movie news, unless someone in the comments has a suggestion for us to cover something. Which if you have like something interesting that's like indie based, that'd be cool. I'm gonna try to fucking come up with some good news for next week. I feel like I failed this week.
I feel like I sent more news in than this.
No, I think that's. Let's see. What all did you send me? You sent me Vin Diesel, Matthew Lillard, Ryan Coogler, Masters of the Universe, Donald Gibb, Terrifier 4, The Odyssey. That's all you sent me.
All right. So this is kind of funny. Vin Diesel has been known to come out and say some kind of jackass things here and there. Or not. He's like...
Homeboy says some crazy shit.
Yeah, he tries to be the announcement king, and we all know that that's pretty much Tarantino. Just use publicity for their own, like, marketing, like...
Vin Diesel is that guy that we all know who's always going on about like self-help style bullshit.
He's the hype train, man.
He's a hype train. He loves to hype things up even when they don't fucking exist.
So he came out on Jimmy Fallon and he announced 4 Fast and Furious TV shows on Peacock, which is what the world really, really needs and wants right now.
So it's worth noting that a source close on the matter.
This is the funny part. I know where you're going.
Did say that there's one show.
There's one show,
and then there's 3 others that are in development.
It's funny that they had to specify that to me, because that's Vin Diesel for you. Like, he used, and how often does he go on Jimmy Fallon? Like, how often is he promoting something? So he was there just to get like what we're doing right now. We're just talking about it the next morning. Do I think this is going to happen? I don't necessarily.
I think absolutely not.
I don't think this might happen at all. I definitely don't think anybody's clamoring for it. And if all things, I think Hobbs and Shaw kind of goes to show, and I believe Hobbs and Shaw made money. So, but we don't have like anything from that. We don't have a sequel. We don't have any kind of spinoff from that. There's actually unanswered questions from Hobbs and Shaw that Fast and Furious is not going to be able to answer, like plot setups that don't get. But it made money, so that's how like thin this thing is. And Fast and Furious, Fast X made a lot of money, but still, I think we got one more in this, and I really think that's all they'll be able to. And they got a amusement park ride out of it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we get one season of one of these shows.
Yeah, they didn't learn from the Continental.
Yeah, and then that's gonna be it.
And it really depends on which character they're doing or what they're doing.
Yeah, I agree with Filmmaker 610. Fast X made less of the whole frame. Like, it really, woof. It and I'm not a big F9 guy either. I remember specifically I stood up and was just disappointed by that whole experience at the end.
And was disappointed at the end of Fast and Furious 9. What was this? This was not the Oscar nominated spectacle I was told it was going to be.
Well, I've been a huge proponent for the Fast and Furious franchise over the years. I think it's like up until F9 was legitimately a great franchise.
Man, I feel I have a very specific relationship with each and every one of them. I can tell you where I was in my life when I saw them. There, as a series, it is exhausting and really not good.
Yeah. But back to this Peacock show. What would it even be about?
That's what I'm saying. Who?
Because it's not going to be Vin Diesel.
It's not going to be Vin Diesel. God forbid it be Paul Walker.
Oh my God.
Like, would they have the balls to even try with his brother or something? But that's neither here nor there. I bet you it might be a side character like Han, or I hope they don't use it as a way to introduce somebody into the final.
That's what I worry, is that
so that they can try and build off of Fast and Furious after it's done.
Yeah, like this is the young Fast and Furious. This is like the new kids on the block.
I don't need that shit.
Yeah, I can't think. There's just no characters that I want to follow in a TV series, first of all. And I don't see where we go with this. The only thing I can think of, and this I can guarantee is not what's going to happen, is it's just a show about street racing. If it's a show that goes back to the basics,
that would be kind of.
It can introduce new characters. That's fine, but it needs to be about street racing, and it needs to have kick-ass street racing sequences.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen because for some reason, no studio is capable of just giving me what I want. Like, I'm going to skip ahead. Look, I'm going to skip ahead to my Letterboxd. I was going to do yours first, but this is a perfect segue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Punisher, One Last Kill. Watched it last night. I have to do a video about it for Screen Rant today. I'm not looking forward to that because I have no idea what to write about. It's good.
What is it? Is it a show?
It's a it's a 50-minute special.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
It's not part of a continuing show. It's just, here's Frank Castle where he is right now before Spider-Man comes out. I was going
to say, is this Spider-Man's like...
It kind of ties in. Like the problem is it basically ends with the character coming to the same relative conclusion as he did at the end of season 2 of his show. Because spoilers for this, he kills a lot of people, first off. And then he does that without wearing the Punisher outfit. The Punisher outfit does come back around, but it's literally a one scene gimme. And they do that all the fucking time with this character, and I don't understand it. Just give me Punisher needs to have a fucking skull on his chest and needs to kill a shitload of people. That's what you got to do. I don't really care. Like, I love Frank Castle as a character. I think that as a Vietnam vet, he works really well. I think this version of the character, for me, doesn't work all that well. And part of it's the writing. Part of it's honestly John Bernthal's performance. It's just him going, "Oh!" a lot. That's John Bernthal's Punisher performance. Is him just yelling. And let's see, Punisher went missing from the Daredevil show. Does this explain it? I'm watching it tonight. No, it doesn't fucking explain anything. So I'm going to spoil Daredevil Born Again season 1. Sorry. But that show has the last we see of the Punisher in the MCU prior to this, is he's trapped in a cage in like Wilson Fisk's underground prison for vigilantes, and the sword guy from Hawkeye. I can't remember his name. He's in there, and there's a few others, and so this takes place at some point after that. Like, we see the Punisher in the process of escaping, and that's the last we saw of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then here he's just hiding out, kind of, not very well. He's just like living in some shitty apartment and being traumatized. He's just like dealing with PTSD, as he always does. And he's been out and about doing shit. We know that he's killed a lot of people, in theory, between, unless I'm missing something, the Nucci's being killed off is a new development. But that happens off screen, more or less. I mean, we see it, but it more or less happens off screen. Him killing off the Nucci crime family. And then Ma Nucci, who is in the comics, and they they allude to her comic book appearance. But she's barely in it. She's played by Judith Light. She's very good, but she's barely in the fucking presentation.
I do remember her doing marketing for that.
And then she is mad that he killed off her son and other family members, and so she puts a bounty on his head, and he has to survive. It's basically the Raid light. A lot of CGI blood, a lot of headshots, a lot of nameless goons. There's not like a main. I think what bugged me about it is it feels like it's missing a third act. Like, and if you break it down, it has a first, second, and third act, but like the way that it's presented, it feels like it's missing that third act, because he doesn't really have like a main guy to go after.
Okay.
He just has to survive a bunch of randos, and that's kind of lame. It's not bad. Again, it's the 3-star special. It's hard. It's technically a movie, I guess. It's a short film. That's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a 1-to-1, but it's the rate if it was on the CW, kind of. Yeah. If the CW allowed for a lot of CGI blood, then yeah, that's basically it. And we're our camera died again.
What about the rest on your list?
Oh yeah, I watched Shang Wang's Purple comedy special. It was fine. I almost gave it 2.5 stars. I am not on the Shang Wang bus, or on the train. I don't know why I said bus. I'm not on the Shang Wang train. A lot of people love his comedy, and like the people I was with were laughing at it. I did not find it very humorous. But he's charming. He's a charming guy. And then Coyotes.
More importantly, you saw Coyotes.
Yeah, I finally watched Coyotes. This was, we talked about this a bit last time.
Yeah.
But it is a film starring Justin Long and Kate Bosworth that features AI coyotes as the antagonists. And I was curious, like, how much of the movie was made using AI and how bad it looked and all that. I just was curious, like, to see a proper budgeted feature film that used substantial AI. And it looks bad. It looks real bad. There is some traditional CGI, and I want to say I saw one shot that involved a puppet.
Okay.
I could be mistaken on that one, but I think there was a shot that involved a puppet, and I saw some what appeared to be traditional CGI for shots that you probably couldn't get with AI very easily. But the vast majority of the coyotes are AI generated. I'm not going to go into my whole rant about AI again, but long story short, it took me out of the movie.
Yeah.
It was very hard. It was very hard to keep on board the film. It doesn't help that Coyotes as a whole is kind of all over the place. Like, its sense of humor isn't very funny, but it keeps intruding on the plot. It feels like it wants to be very wacky. It does this thing where the characters, when it'll introduce the characters by having a little like comic book panel with their name next to them, which might have been AI generated. I honestly couldn't tell. Probably was. There's also a house explosion that's very clearly AI generated, or just bad CGI. But it to my eye, it looked AI generated. So yeah, Coyotes did not work for me. I came very close to giving it 3 stars. I will say it started off, minus the AI Coyotes, it started off reasonably strong. I found Justin Long to be very charming as this kind of just dad who isn't there for his kid, classic archetype. But as it continued, it just was not working for me, and the third act really lets it down. I think that was like, if the third act had worked out, 3 stars.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It does not work at all. And it's too bad about the AI thing, because I think if you had like good, solid Coyotes, like solid CGI Coyotes, then it'd probably be a 2.5, 3-star film. But between the Coyotes and the third act and just like the general humor not working, woof.
What you did give 3 stars, though, is you finally saw Hokum.
Yeah, 3.5 stars for Hokum. We both watched Hokum.
We both have the same grade. In fact, I don't know. I think I might go to a 4. It was like probably one of my favorite movies of the year right now. But this is a strong month for horror. If you haven't been paying attention, we got Obsession this week. We've got
is that this week?
That's this week, and it's getting really good reviews. And Backrooms is also starting to get good reviews out the gate. It's just a strong month for horror for some reason. But Hokum, pretty fucking fun, actually.
Yeah,
I really like that movie a lot.
I love that Adam Scott plays an unrepentant asshole.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick. He's
a real piece of shit. And I like that it throws a lot of curveballs at you.
Yeah, every 15 minutes it completely goes left field. There's about 3 different things going on too, and they're all kind of compelling.
Yeah, I would say go see Hokum. I went without really knowing anything. Like I hadn't even watched a trailer, I don't think. I think I maybe had seen like one trailer in a theater. But I was not paying attention to it at all beyond that. And I'm glad I wasn't, because it routinely surprised me. It maybe leaned a little hard on the jump scares at times. If I had to be like real picky about it, I would say that like, a ghost can just show up behind Adam Scott only so many times before it starts to get
really doesn't take advantage of its jump scares. There are jump scares, but it doesn't take over the movie at all.
And
it's a creepy fucking little film.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like that it continuously changes up like its setting. It does, like, for example, this is a non-spoilery thing. There's a Halloween, or is it Halloween? No, it's not. Yeah, a Halloween party. There's a Halloween party that's set up early in the film. And it's like, oh yeah, in a couple days, we're gonna have this Halloween party. There's gonna be costumes. You're gonna have a fun time. And it completely skips over that.
Yeah, I love that.
It is an element of the plot, for sure. But they do not go with the turmoil at a Halloween party that you would expect from that setup.
Yeah.
And there are another nitpick. A lot of questionable choices. There's a lot of times where character logic, I was like, but why are you doing that? Why are you going in there? Why are you doing this thing? Why are you going along with this plan? It doesn't seem like what you should be doing. Every other scene I was going, oh hell no, wouldn't be caught dead. No, sir. So that was my thing. Did I talk about Black Mamba? No, I didn't, because it was Friday that I watched it.
Okay.
So I did watch also Black Mamba. And I really enjoyed this one. It's Belinda M. Wilson is the director. It is complete, no budget. Like, it's a black female Neil Breen. Is the best way I can describe it. Lots of green screen, lots of questionable effects, zero acting chops amongst the entire cast, and an absolute hoot and a half to watch. This came as part... Let me see if I can get the camera to work again. This came as part of the Backyard Bloodbaths Blu-ray collection. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. It's going to pop up a little thing soon. But Backyard Bloodbaths. This is from Bleeding Skull. It's one of the partner labels from Vinegar Syndrome. And it features Black Mamba. Be the best movie on the disc. There's no way anything else comes close. My only problem with Black Mamba... it's a little long. It is 102 minutes, I want to say. Yeah, 102 minutes. It should have been 80. This is an 80-minute movie stretched to 102 minutes. But it is so fun, so wacky. Tons of unnecessary CGI and compositing effects. Black Mamba herself, who's played by Belinda M. Wilson, she has a cabinet, basically, full of jars, and each jar has some living thing inside of it that's moving around, that's computer generated or composited in. So, like, there's like a shadow demon. There's a guy with a massive hog who he has to like hold in his arms. There's a mermaid. There's all these things in this cabinet. And like there's faces on the cabinet that like the eyes blink. There's like another like little statue on like a desk that moves around a little bit. There's so many weird things added to this movie. It is a whole menagerie of what the fuck. So highly recommend Black Mamba. Get Backyard Bloodbaths from Bleeding Skull. It's totally worth it just for this one movie. I love it. So having said that, let's go to Film Buffs. So you did not like the Babysitter duology, huh?
So is that not updated? I put one in this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought I did. Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay.
So I did Sky High, and I really didn't like it. But I actually did not have a fun week, as you can see. But Sky High, I noticed an interesting connection between that and Mystery Men. There's a lot of connections here. I specifically, more human than superheroes with mediocre powers. More than one powerhouse sketch comedy show cast co-stars. So Dave Foley and Kevin McDonald are in Sky High, and so is Favre from Super Troopers. He's the bus driver.
Huh.
And then Mystery Men has Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo, and, of course, Paul Rubens. Mystery Men is much more fun, but that's not saying much. Also, Dutch Angle City.
I'm surprised you didn't like Sky High. I remember Sky High being a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's got a lot of, it's got a kind of a following to it, and I wanted to like it because Bruce fucking Campbell's in it, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead's in it. But no, I couldn't get into it. I was having a really hard time. Also, the Babysitter duology, yes. Man, McG and we're not really cool. Like, Charlie's Angels is fun. I really like Full Throttle. That's about it for me. I can't think of what else did he do. McG.
See, I think overall I'm a McG fan.
3 Days to Kill. What did he do for that corn video? I had that corn video. Terminator Salvation. I'm the odd man out on this. I like that movie.
Terminator Salvation's all right. I really like This Means War. You ever seen?
I've never seen it. And I don't want to watch the regular version. There's another version to it.
It's a great romantic comedy.
Is it? Okay. I would see that. But he directed both of them. Yeah. And the cast is interesting. I really like it's one of Samara Weaving's first, I think it was her first thing, maybe.
It was her big breakout.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting people in this. Leslie Bibb's in there. But man, it's crap. I feel part 2, however, a little bit better. This is where your Jenna Ortega song starts. It really with the babysitter killer queen. Samara Weaving does come back. It's interesting that they keep the original cast and mix them with a new cast. But Babysitter 2, I will say, has a twist. I don't know how well you remember the movies.
Not particularly.
Okay.
I remember The Babysitter. My biggest problem with it was a lot of fun, but it seems like it just kind of ends very suddenly.
But part 2 has a twist that happens in the first 20 minutes that is unexpected and not given away in the marketing. That it's kind of like, I like sequels that just take a big swing, and even if they miss, but sometimes they take big swings and hit. Like Bogus Journey is a great fucking sequel, and it takes a lot of crazy swings.
What did I think of Babysitter Killer Queen? Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, you loved it. Jeez.
3.5 stars.
Jesus, that's the same as Hokum. But yeah, it has an interesting twist to it. But
yeah, I was on board.
you were kind to it.
I was like,
You were very kind to it.
I was kind. I was a kind soul.
But other than that, I kind of I have a watch list that's much more impressive, but I just kind of got the short movies out of the way. I've been kind of sick this week. I did, however, and I'm very proud to say that I've been working on my lists, and I made a favorite Shane Black written movies list in order. Don't hate me. I find
that's
that
insane.
Our lists can be very controversial.
I admittedly have not seen Play Dirty.
Oh, it's fun. It's really fun. But it to me, that's on the line with Long Kiss Goodnight.
Why is Last Action Hero at the bottom?
Oh man, that movie.
You don't like Last Action?
We've talked about this. I had to borrow it from you because I wanted to try it again.
Oh yeah.
Not a fan. It's fun, and I do like watching it. I like revisiting it probably every 10 years or so. But like, it's not the movie I wanted it to be.
Huh.
I wanted it to be something different. Monster Squad I got into way too late.
I didn't see Monster Squad until it came to DVD.
Long Kiss Goodnight and Play Dirty are the interesting thing I put about Play Dirty was it's the same character as Mel Gibson in Payback. Mark Wahlberg's playing the same. He's playing Porter. Did you know that it's part of a series of books?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that was what was interesting to me. Iron Man 3, I think, gets a lot of shit because of the Mandarin thing, but I think it's a solid action movie.
Oh, I think Iron Man 3 is fantastic.
Now, you and I have gone over The Predator. We think that that's underrated. Or I think it's underrated.
Filmmaker 610 asks a legitimate question. Why is The Predator up so high?
Yeah. So I think it's we watched this together. It's the funniest Predator movie. But, like, it gets a lot of shit, and I think it's actually a solid, fun movie.
Like, I like The Predator. I think I would put it as his least successful screenplay.
No, not successful. Obviously, it's a bomb.
No, like, as far as, like, the quality of it.
But then we take a mile leap to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which the top 4 I struggled with. It goes back and forth, really, to me. But Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I think, is really, really good, but still maybe one of his more overrated movies. But it's solid. Lethal Weapon.
Well, yeah, Lethal Weapon has to be pretty far up there.
Lethal Weapon. The top 3 are really where it's at, and that it gets interchangeable to me. I just rediscovered The Nice Guys, and I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I've been on board The Nice Guys train since it came out.
It is so good. It's really convoluted, though. I can understand its box office dilemma that it was having. What did it go up against? Angry Birds? That was the big thing.
The Nice Guys bums me out.
Yeah. What could have been?
What could have been? Like, that should have been the new Lethal Weapon series.
Bro, I just love it. I think it's great. Last Boy Scout. I love this movie. I grew up with this movie. This is like one of my favorite buddy cop action movies ever made. It's awesome. Halle Berry's first one. What's his face? The bad guy who hits him in the face. Gives him a cigarette, hits him in the face. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. I can't think of who that is.
He passed away, but great henchman. Yeah, really, really. And it's crap. It's Shane Black crap. but it's fun as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's a hell of a lot of fun. I
It's-
would put Nice Guys up top first of all. I would say that that's his number one. But Lethal Weapon and Last Boy Scout would come pretty much directly afterward.
Yeah.
Last Action Hero, for me, I haven't seen The Long Kiss Goodnight in a long time.
Over Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
I don't know. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is by no means like a big negative for it. It's a great film. It's a little cutesy.
Yeah.
It's a little cutesy.
Yeah, I can see that. It winks at itself too much.
So I think I'd put Last Action Hero ahead of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think Last Action Hero is really clever and a lot of fun. I feel like it's probably not as close to the original script as a lot of these, but like if we're talking about final products, I would say Last Action Hero definitely is up there. And I, again, like you, I really enjoy The Predator. For me, bottom of the list.
I am embarrassed how much I enjoy that movie, but I really like that movie. There's really,
I think The Monster Squad is right where it needs to be. It's kind of it's an iconic film.
that one I'm embarrassed about too. I feel like it should be higher, but
It's not that well written.
yeah.
It's not bad by any means.
That's like one of his first ones.
It's a fun little flick. And we have Dracula calling a little girl a bitch. It's so like there's plenty to love. But I don't know that it congeals as well as a lot of these other movies. Again, having not seen The Long Kiss Goodnight in well over a decade. And I have not seen Play Dirty. Iron Man 3 also kind of roughly where it belongs. Somewhere in the middle of the list.
Yeah.
Because it's a strong outing. I mean, I would say Iron Man 3 is one of my favorite Marvel movies, which is, I guess, controversial to say. I don't know. I feel like it has a strong contingent.
Marvel has some weird sequels that are pretty good, and I would say that's one of them. That people don't really talk about. Another one would be Guardians 2, I think, is another one that people don't talk about.
Oh yeah, Guardians
enough.
2 fucking rocks.
But okay, that's my Shane Black list. Well, maybe I'll do another list for next week.
Okay.
But I feel that our list can be pretty fun and controversial.
I don't think I have any fun lists. My lists are kind of yeah, I just have like I usually just
a bunch of great fucking movies. IMDb bottom 100 that prove how many are in that?
88 films.
Oh, Jesus.
These are
what is this?
This was this is a private list because it was to try to figure out a video that I never wound up making. But
were you trying to make a list of movies you feel don't deserve to be on the bottom 100?
Yeah, like they, for whatever reason,
Geely,
don't.
really?
I think Geely is fine.
So, interestingly enough, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think it's Justin Bartha and Al Pacino I really like in this movie, but I don't even remember it. I just remember it got a lot of shit. Son of the Mask is number 1.
This was just in order of like how I put them on the list. I think.
Oh, okay. That's.
I like Son of the Mask. I think Son of the Mask is really fun.
I haven't seen it in forever. I don't remember.
I think Jamie Kennedy is reasonably charming. I like the creepy baby. I like the dog. I like Alan Cumming as
villain.
Loki.
Yeah.
I think that it's not a perfect movie. Don't get me wrong. Like it's not great, but it's a fun one. Cats is fucking awful, but in the best possible way. I haven't seen the Human Centipede 3 yet. That one, there's a few of these that are like they were on the list for me to check out.
Yeah, going down, some of these are really interesting here. I know you and I have gone over your thing about Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I think Batman and Robin is a lot of fun.
Batman's Mac and Me I grew up on. That movie's kind of awesome.
Troll 2 is another one of those.
Is that
like,
2 or 3?
That's 2. It's So Bad It's Good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation fucking rules. 4 stars. Fear.com also, I want to say, nope, 3.5. Fear.com is a lot of fun.
I've seen that.
I and really well made. I don't understand the hatred for Fear.com. Other than the only problem with Fear.com is the website in the movie is, I believe, called fear.com.com. That's stupid. But other than that one like really dumb thing, I don't have any issues. Barbed Wire is fun. I thought the latest Black Christmas with the college sorority, whatever, was fine. I did a video on that back when it came out, and I thought, perfectly fine. There's a few here. Human Centipede 2 is great. I Know Who Killed Me, I remember being schlocky fun. Spice World is legitimately a really strong film.
I think Spice World's a good movie.
Let's see here.
I really don't like
Alien from LA is fun. I haven't watched the American Ninja sequels.
No.
Blair Witch 2 is a legitimately good movie.
That's the one I'm not a fan of. I saw in theaters and wanted it to be something. Cat in the Hat I like.
Cat in the Hat, that one I don't really have any good defense for, I'll be honest. Carnosaur's all right. It's weird to me that Astro Zombies is on there. The Brain That Wouldn't Die isn't that bad. Cool as Ice is a lot of fun. The Vanilla Ice movie. A lot of these really just come down to it's a lot of fun. Don't Go in the Woods. I think Don't Go in the Woods is a solid, bizarre slasher movie. It is not particularly well made, but that's part of its charm. And I think that to me, like Friday the 13th Part 5. Oh yeah. I guess Friday the 13th Part 5 was on the bottom 100 at some point. None of I should also note, not all of these are still on the bottom 100. These are movies that were at some point on the bottom 100. Freddy Got Fingered, great film.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Freddy Got Fingered is is Tom Green's masterpiece.
Yeah.
Exorcist 2: The Heretic. That's one I hadn't watched until fairly recently. Like it was in the last 2 years that I watched The Heretic for the first time, and I didn't have any problems with it, honestly. I thought
it's fucking weird.
It's weird. It's ballsy. It tries some crazy shit. It has a bombastic finale. I don't see the problem with Exorcist 2. And some of this might just be I might just have bad taste. There is the potential that I just have bad taste. A Strange Bizarre Fever Dream. That's a great way of explaining Exorcist 2. And some of these I haven't watched the Ghoulies sequels. I know I suck. Haven't watched Get Rich or Die Trying. Holmes and Watson.
I like Holmes and Watson.
I didn't care for.
Oh man, there's a funny sex texting joke.
There's
with
the I remember the joke.
That's hilarious.
There's some good bits. That's why it's a 2.5 for me.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle. Definitely doesn't belong on the bottom 100, but not particularly good either. And then there's a few more. I haven't seen Grease 2. Jim Cotta is fine.
I haven't seen Highlander 2.
Highlander 2
I
is
really want to.
a wild piece of shit. But it's entertaining. Let's see here. What else we got? Invisible Maniac is a really good film. It's a lot of fun. Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, or Howling 2, Sturba Werewolf Bitch, however you want to subtitle that, is really good. Christopher Lee donned some bizarre sunglasses. And it might have the best end credits of any movie ever. Basically, they had oh shit, I can't think of her name. Sybil Danning. Sybil Danning. There's a shot in the movie where she rips off her top, showcasing her magnificent titties, her jahoobies, as Stephen King would say. and they use that shot like 56 times in the closing credits. It's fucking great. Let's see here. Incredibly Strange Creatures might belong on the bottom 100 despite my liking it. That one's a tough one. There's a few here. The Lawnmower Man 2 I thought was entertaining. It's not very good, but yeah, it's 2.5 stars. It's an entertaining piece of shit. And I think if it's an entertaining piece of shit, it doesn't belong in the bottom 100, personally. Like No Holds Barred. That's another great example. Oh, why does it not say that I've seen that? Oasis of the Zombies doesn't belong there. It's the Jess Franco film that is admittedly not a very good Jess Franco film, but it doesn't belong on the bottom 100. On Deadly Ground is probably Steven Seagal's masterpiece.
I've never seen it. I would love to see that.
Oh, Michael Caine as the villain, just fucking chewing up that scenery. Steven Seagal gets a big ass monologue about saving the environment. There's a whole like Indian spirit journey thing.
Yeah,
like it's wild.
I'm a Mannequin 2 on the Move fan.
Yeah, Mannequin 2's all right.
Plan 9's awesome.
Psycho Cop Returns is good. Shark Attack 3 Megalodon is a great pile of shit. Holy God. I'm really jazzed. How about I take you home and eat your pussy? One of the great lines. Slumber Party Massacre 2 is weird and features a killer with a guitar drill. How can you not like that?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's see. Of course, we've talked about Torque before.
You have a bit of an obsession with that.
I love Torque.
Yeah.
Torque is amazing. Torque is... Honestly,
Torque would have worked as a Fast and Furious sequel.
If I were to put together like a top 200 movies of all time, Torque would be on there. I would put Torque on there. Surf Nazis Must Die is all right. Super Mario Brothers is fine. Stomper My Mom Will Shoot is not very good, but I wouldn't say necessarily belongs in the bottom 100. Street Fighter, similarly, not a great movie, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's a fun, silly time. And yeah, there's a bunch of movies on here.
Do you know I saw that Universal Soldier in theaters?
The Return?
Yeah.
Was that a great experience for you?
No, it wasn't. I didn't have fun.
Do I like Joseph Kahn's Detention? I thought it was pretty good. It's a little convoluted, and I think that sometimes Joseph Kahn is trying for much more than his budget will allow. But I certainly like Detention. I thought Detention was pretty good. Another great thing about Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, written by Blake. Oh God, I'm gonna forget his fucking name because I can't remember names to the life of me right now. Blake Snyder. And Blake Snyder, he wrote Save the Cat, which is like one of the biggest books, probably the most popular book on screenwriting there has ever been. Not the best book on screenwriting. Let me just put that out. Not the best book, but he wrote probably the most popular one. And he wrote Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. That's one of those fascinating things. Screenwriting gurus it's like Craig Mazin, who he wrote Chernobyl. He wrote The Last of Us. But he also wrote like superhero movie and what else did Craig Mazin? Craig Mazin, he did a few of the spoof movies, but I can't remember which ones. He did The Hangovers,
Scary Movie 3 and 4.
2 and 3. Yeah, Scary Movie 3 and 4.
The Sheep Detectives, which I'm really excited to watch. I almost saw that instead of Hokum. But I wound up with Hokum. Like utterly bizarre career, but also he is one of the 2 hosts of the greatest screenwriting podcast of all time, Script Notes.
so it's just and back in the 90s, Sid Field was the big screenwriting guru. I guess Blake Snyder, for me, Blake Snyder wrote the most popular book on screenwriting. Sid Field is the most popular writer who wrote about screenwriting, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see Sheep Detectives. But yeah, that's all I got. Do you have anything else?
That's our week. No.
What's that? Yeah.
Like I said, this week you have in theaters Obsession and Is God Is.
Oh, Is God Is coming out this week?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's going to be an interesting week.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about at least one of those next week.
I'll definitely probably be seeing Obsession.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to watch Obsession. So everybody try to watch Obsession. All right. And
all right.
Yeah,
that's it for Keene AM.
That's it for Keene AM. I gotta reset my outro video because I fucking fucked that up earlier. Yeah, I think that I don't think we have any comments to go back to. Let's see. What do you think about Stephen Colbert? Oh, I missed that one earlier.
Which one?
What do you think about Stephen Colbert's Lord of the Rings? Apathy, I guess, is what I feel about Stephen Colbert's Lord of the Rings movie.
If there's anybody to do it, though, I think he knows his shit.
Yeah, I mean, has Stephen Colbert written a movie? That's because I know he showed up in Desolation of Smaug,
Strangers with Candy.
Stranger with Candies. That's basically it. And so now he has, let's see, Lord of the Rings, Shadow of the Past. 14 years after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to... Oh, after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it even began. I don't know if that's the official synopsis, but... man, I don't care. I just really don't care. I forgot to actually show the thing. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, Shadow of the Past. Mad Mike says, I'm concerned there's not much to pull from, so it might be a Hobbit situation of stretching things out too much. Yeah, probably. It's funny that, like, J.R.R. Tolkien wrote a bunch of stuff, and we're not really using any of it. We're just using like these like little Easter eggs that we can like evolve into something more. I don't know. It feels this feels to me like a Memberberry movie.
Yeah.
It feels very much like, hey, let's just have a little nostalgia trip. And I care about as much about this as I do about Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show, which is I don't. I like Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Don't care about this like at all.
By the way, we should take this opportunity to plug our Letterboxd.
Oh yeah.
If you guys have Letterboxd, please.
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, the fuck
Michael Keene.
Is it just Michael Keene? Oh yeah, it's just Michael Keene. Just type in Michael Keene, all one word, you'll find me. And then if you type in Film Buff, I believe, Film Buff, you get Cynthia Ward. Okay. What's your fucking... Oh, it's William Patrick. William _Patrick.
There we go. That's me.
Yeah. Can't believe you didn't lock down Film Buff.
I was just getting into I didn't know I'd be so obsessed with it as I am, so I might have not even had the chance.
Pitiful.
Maybe I should try.
Pitiful. All right. I think that's going to do it for us.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for watching the show. And until next time, go watch a movie.
Go watch a fucking movie.